The Memphis Grizzlies are on the rise. The Memphis Grizzlies, led by Ja Morant, Jonas Valanciunas, Kyle Anderson, and Dillon Brooks, are in the rise in the Western Conference. Despite Jaren Jackson Jr. missing most of the season and just returning recently, they are in the playoff picture. In this video, I will be talking about the future in Memphis and the culture they are starting to build, even at Ja Morant's young age. If we look back at the history of the Grizzlies, we will find that they weren't always in Memphis, but they were originally Canada's second team where they resided in Vancouver, where we saw their most notable player, Shareef Abdur-Rahim. In his rookie year, we saw him put up 19 and 7, and from his second year to his fourth year in Vancouver, he averaged 20 plus points per game. We even saw Mac Baby along his side from 1999 to 2001. The Grizzlies, once they moved to Memphis, featured players like Pau Gasol and Rudy Gay, but the most notable Grizzlies team to date, the Grit and Grind Grizzlies, feature Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, and Tony Allen, a team that was not known for their flashy play or highlight moments but still got the job done. This takes us to today, with the current situation in Memphis. With Zion Williamson having all-time hype and getting most of the attention coming out of the 2019 draft class, he was the main focus for many fans coming into the league. But you could not forget about Ja Morant out of Murray State, an electrifying young point guard whose sophomore year in college made him a definite top 3 pick in the NBA draft. Of course, as an athletic slashing one guard, he drew comparisons to guys like Russell Westbrook, John Wall, and Derrick Rose. He's transferred his play to the NBA, and he started off with winning Rookie of the Year, having some of the best highlights and some of the best almost highlights across the league. He led his Grizzlies to the 8th seed last season up until the very end, where they lost in the play-in tournament to the Portland Trail Blazers because they dropped to the 9th seed. He hasn't had the second year jump that most people expected, but the Grizzlies have stayed afloat despite injuries to key players. Ja's quick slashing ability combined with his passing and playmaking leaves him as a dangerous offensive weapon. Out of the pick and roll, he can attack the rim and finish with authority, contour his body for a tough finish with his hang time, or he could be more patient, get the defender on his back, and survey the defense and wait to make a play. He's a great passer and he'll make some tough ones. Before Ja Morant showed up in Memphis, we saw their dynamic stretch big, drafted in the top 5 in 2018. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the perfect big man. He can provide the rim protection of a center, plus the ability to space the floor on the offensive end, which is great next to Morant. The young duo is one a lot of people believe in and have a lot of faith in going forward. Other guys on the roster to make up the team include Dillon Brooks, a do-whatever to help to win guy, Grayson Allen, Jonas Valanciunas, Kyle Anderson, and a young guy in Desmond Bane who's already proven to be a sharpshooter. Another guy to space the floor for Ja. Jonas Valanciunas has been great all year for the Grizzlies. He's among the leaders for offensive rebounds and a big body in the post. Kyle Anderson does a little bit of everything. They call him slow-mo because of his snail-like pace, but he still finds ways to produce without being a crazy athlete, at least not on the NBA level. These Grizzlies are finding a way to compete in the tough Western Conference. They are building something, a great culture going forward, led by the young point guard, Ja Morant. The thing I like the best about this Grizzlies team is how well they play together. More than any other team, when I watch Memphis, it seemed like they really have everyone's roles carved out really well and defined. The win yesterday versus the Raptors was a prime example. As I watched the game and throughout the season, I noticed that they aren't relying on Ja to be amazing night in and night out, but allowing him to make mistakes, grow, and even take a backseat at times if he isn't hitting. And this cohesive team-oriented play style fits right in with Morant's personality. He's all about team. We've heard him say on numerous occasions that he doesn't really care about stats. Whether he drops 30 and 10 or 12 and 7, the W is all that matters to him. And that fits right in with the Grizzlies team that has so many reliable options in numerous areas of the game. This is great for Ja's development going forward. He doesn't have a Luka Doncic-sized role on his shoulders every single night. The Mavs go as Luka does, and at his young age and at his superstar talent level, he can handle the load, but going forward, acquiring more reliable players around Luka on the perimeter specifically should be the main goal in Dallas to take some of that pressure off of him. This unselfish play style for the Grizzlies doesn't only fit Morant's unselfish personality, but his selfless game. Like we talked about earlier, he's an amazing passer and overall playmaker. He's only in his second year, and again, his lack of a Luka Doncic, Trae Young, or Zion Williamson type second year jump may be disappointing for some people, but he has time. When it comes to the evolution of his game, the next step is, of course, his three-point shooting. He has been below average throughout his short career, but in the month of April, he did shoot 41% from three, so he's improving. Still inconsistent, but improving nonetheless. He doesn't need to be Steph Curry by year 3, but just being able to knock down his open threes will make him much more dangerous to anyone without a Grizzlies jersey on. Ja's running mate also has insane potential. A 7-footer who could put the ball on the floor, shoot the 3, protect the rim, score down low. He could really do it all. I'm wishing Jaren Jackson Jr. the best going forward when it comes to his health. The Memphis Grizzlies have a lot of young talent for the future, very young talent, and their future is bright, but Morant in specific really has the opportunity to slowly grow his game because of the reliability of his teammates, which is not always the case for young guys who are expected to be franchise pieces and carry their teams. This is a great situation for Ja, and they've already proven that they can compete in this league. Some people may call Ja Morant overrated. I mentioned how they don't even think he's the best player on his team, but the selflessness of the Grizzlies and how much they really play for each other kind of makes this irrelevant, even if it may be true. He's in a position where he doesn't have to carry some impossible load at a young age. He can rely on his teammates to pick him up when he's down. Ja Morant is going to be a star. Jaren Jackson Jr. has insane potential, and other guys like Dillon Brooks, Desmond Bane, and Brandon Clark are reliable guys for the Grizzlies' future. Other guys like Jonas Valanciunas and Kyle Anderson are both under 30 years old. The Grizzlies have a very bright future. Watch out for them. The Memphis Grizzlies are on the rise. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Rashad with Hoops Times 2. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I appreciate all the recent support. Peace out.